Hello, welcome back to Therapist Plays Firewatch. We are on our way to Ruby River to find out just what the heck is going on here. And hopefully we'll be able to solve at least something on our way, because there's a lot of mysteries going on in Henry's life right now. The mystery of who started the fire, of who knocked us out, mysteries of love and identity suppression, and the mystery of what comes next, because ultimately we're gonna leave this place eventually. And then what does life look like? What happens if we do get a little closer to Delilah? Are we just gonna change our lives around and start up a new long-term relationship? Have we even thought that far ahead? Or is this all just some sort of temporary escape? To play with the idea of infatuation with someone we, I would say by now, know quite a bit about. But are we falling for her or just the idea of her? At this point, I don't think we know yet. There's no time to get into feelings that deep and complicated, okay? I've got a fire to put out, a mystery to solve, and I gotta catch up with what's going on with my boy Ron. Really wish the powers that be could issue us radios that didn't suck ass. Most of the time, I prefer to keep things pen to paper. But every once in a while, it'd be nice to get a hold of you right away. My sister keeps leaving me messages at the main office, but I don't think she gets that I took the job, so I wouldn't have to deal with her or mom. I've been sitting at the spot for a while now, thinking about what to say to her, but I'm a quarter way through a bottle of Fifes instead. Miss you, Dave. It seems being out here has like kind of a similar effect on everybody. Really makes you think about how important having contact with other people is. And I guess it makes you really want to read a lot of Richard Sturgeon. This guy's books are everywhere. Terminal 7, now a major motion picture. Starring Anders Nielsen as Neil Black. Thanksgiving South City Airport is packed to the gills with travelers eager to ditch the dreary metropolis for the holiday, and a group of Soviet terrorists has just ensured that nobody is going anywhere. Only former South City cop turned world-class detective Neil Black can cut through the red tape. This is like, I don't know if any of you know David Baldacci. I don't read his work, but like, this is like stuff my grandma reads, and her house is just full of David Baldacci, and you like look at the back and it is this. It's like the same character in a million different books that are all the same. It's amazing how much you can fucking write about the same subject. While the FBI ready to start World War III, Black knows the only person who could have orchestrated this act of terror, and that's not Ivan. Starring Michael Keaton and with Kurt Russell. Okay, that sounds great. As Don Carl, Terminal 7 comes to the big screen, summer of 1986. Wow, okay, there they are. Keaton and Russell, what a pair. Okay. Let's check out The Accidental Savior. Oh, as a different author, Greenbrier. November 21st, 1963. John Russell knows that the president's life hangs in the balance, but who will believe him? Not just another James Bond. Only 65 cents. God damn, can we go back to that? Can we go back to that world? Well, there's a lot of problems with that world too. So I don't want to make it out to seem like, you know, that was some sort of utopic time in history. But can we go back to the things only cost 65 cents time, please? And leave all the other shit out. One Chance to Die, Mr. Sturgeon. The first book in Crime by the Numbers. From the author of the best-selling Spectrum, Spies. They're all the same. One Chance to Die is the book that started it all. Neil Black is South City's most effective but least known detective. A former SCPD officer, Neil is the only one to find justice. The city is in trouble. The city deep in debt. It's too real. Turmoil when deputy mayor is assassinated, and the South City PD fears the killer is one of their very own. With any internal affairs investigation, this is put a target on someone's back. I'm having a hard time reading this with Henry's big ol' hands over the words. As a small, dainty-handed person, I do not know this struggle, so... It's a high-stakes game of chicken. He is the only one willing to take the risks to stop the killer in his tracks, I'm guessing, and do what nobody else can. Put South City in the black. $2.50. That's legit. Let's see, we got some old toilet paper. That's, well, I put him in dire man in need, and it doesn't matter how old the toilet paper is. And a pine cone. Whoever put this cachet together is the only one who made it out alive. Only one who stayed sane through the summer. Okay. What have we got on the map here? We're on Ruby River. And we're headed towards the scout camp. Oh, that's cute. There's a little flower there. Well, at just the opportune moment, I have this pine cone to keep, well, keep me occupied. But first, I don't want to litter. So I've learned my lesson coming out here in the summer that nature is worth preserving. Find firefighters in old scout camp past. What happens if a recent burn?
What happens if a controlled burn gets out of control?
Someone gets fired.
Fired?
Ugh, are you serious?
Oh, come on. That one was an honest accident. I'm not even in the mood for wordplay. That's how wound up all this shit has me.
That just went right over my head. I didn't even think about fired like that. So I don't know very much about fires. I don't know how they travel. But I like this idea that they can sort of jump the river. I mean, I don't like it in the the fact that it has a destructive capacity on nature. But it is kind of cool that they can do that. I didn't realize that fires could be so mobile. But it's kind of cool, to be honest. I mean, you don't see people getting mad at the fires. You get mad at the people who started them. The fire doesn't know what it's doing, though. It's just leaping along over rivers and ravines. Maybe also on its own soul-searching journey before it burns out, having never found its purpose. I don't know why I'm personifying the fire as like some sort of depressed, conscious entity. It's just how I feel. It's my feelings coming out, projecting onto whatever's around me. And it looks like I'm going the wrong way. That's what I get for getting distracted. I would be a terrible forest fire. I would literally be the worst person to be out here. I can't even save a pine cone from rolling away from me. This is snowmobile.
There's some old snowmobiles out here.
That's crazy.
Looks like one of the poor bastards was cruising across this pond and dumped it.
That was not a fun hike back to civilization.
What the heck? Snowmobiles. In the forest? That is crazy. What have we got here? Camp Arapaho.
The bridge to the camp is out.
Damn.
Shit.
I'm gonna walk the ravine and see if I can find some high ground to get across.
Good plan.
All right, Henry, this is the real test. You've been out here for like 70 days. You gotta know how to like rappel and shit by now. This is the time to prove that you are an expert, mountaineer, forest preservationist, and good pinecone parent. I wasn't sure about you at first, Henry. I really wasn't. But I am now. I believe you can do it. The problem really, though, is that Henry is controlled by me, and I am not any of those things. I think if I was out here, I don't think I would have lasted 70 days. I would have perished much sooner. I'm very much an urban house cat. And when it comes to nature, I am purely a tourist. Get a scout camp.
I'm at the camp.
Great. Have a look around. If anyone's still there, they might be able to help.
I'm gonna sound crazy.
Maybe you just ask them to help you get inside the fence. If I didn't know it was out there, they probably don't either.
This place looks dead, but I'll see what I can find.
There's like no one here.
You ever talked to any of the scouts?
No, they haven't been out here in a while, and I generally don't have a lot to say to preteens.
Unless it's Brian Goodwin.
Well, if forced, I mean, I can make conversation with anyone. Plus, it was sort of fun to hear about all of his nerdy hobbies.
Nerdy? Like what?
What type of nerdy hobbies are we talking about with him? Like a marching band?
Oh, no. Like comics, model rockets, wizards and wyverns, you know.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Thanks to Brian, I can almost recall by memory the armor classes of most dragons.
the what? No, you can't.
Hey,
Do it.
Planar Dragon's armor class. Let's see.
Okay, no, I believe you. We're good. We're good.
Damn, Henry. He's throwing a lot of nerd shade out here.
I guess these little shelters are where they keep the Weeblos.
Ah, the Weebelows.
Yeah.
What is a Weebelow?
Yeah, these guys are gone. I found where they were sitting around before getting picked up.
Damn.
There's an axe.
I found an axe.
If one of the crew left it, that thing is actually called a Pulaski.
It looks like an axe to me. This thing will be a huge help.
For both getting through the backcountry and getting through that fence.
Yeah, that's right. Finally, I have a way to defend myself from rambunctious forest dwellers. Could be bears, could be teens, could be anybody. Could just be myself in a trauma-induced fever dream.
Hey, D, they left something behind. It's like a memo from their boss.
Did it say anything of note?
I just tried to zoom in on the note. Get all scope of the pine cone.
Next few days, dropping into the thoroughfare on behalf of Dr. Simmons at Wapiti Station.
Wapiti Station.
Holy crap.
Keep reading.
Oh, I just thought I would maybe, stop there, let the mystery percolate.
My mother always said I would meet someone who'd give me a taste of my own medicine.
They're running a research site out there. He was worried about wildfires.
Someone is writing down our conversations. And now we find out there's a research site out here that we don't know about? What are they researching?
Do you know anything, Delilah? I'm just... I'm venting my frustrations. I know she's not to blame.
Very interesting.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, you're not. I'm infinitely complex. Why record us?
It's a very good question. Our conversations are, well, they're interesting from, a psychological point of view of how people deal with their emotions and relationships and complex interpersonal communication dynamics, but they're not particularly interesting for, like clandestine forest operations.
Study people who sign up to watch fires? How?
Us. They're researching us.
You think they're studying you and me?
I do. Yeah. Maybe it's about studying two strangers who talk every day.
Like, if you put someone in isolation with someone else, what they do.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, fuck that.
Agreed.
I think we should allow for the possibility that this is all just a big misunderstanding, but... God, if you saw what you said you did... Fuck, Henry.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. So what's next?
Well, I've got an axe, so I can figure out a way to get over the ravine and back towards the site.
Sounds good. Check in when you can, and keep an eye out for anyone following you.
That doesn't make any sense to me, Henry, that theory. Okay, let's actually take a look at this. Wyoming Interagency Hotshot Crew. Well, a hotshot, that is something I do know about fires. A hotshot is someone who puts them out in forests. But they're not a Henry type. They're like experts. They're like actual hardcore deployable units. So that's not like that weird that they're sent out here. This is a letter to firefighters, though. In the next few days, you and your team will be dropping into the thoroughfare region of the Shoshone National Forest to cut a fire line south of Ruby River. I'm writing you on behalf of Dr. Ben Simmons at Wapiti Station. That's right. The hotshots, like one of the things that they do is they try to put fires out, but they're also like trying to prevent the fires from spreading to like urban areas and I guess deeper into the forest. It's very dangerous, though. He reached out to the superintendent with the wildfire concerns about his research site. Upon your return, someone from his office will want to speak with you as part of wildlife risk assessment of the region. This has nothing to do with you, Henry. I told them they have nothing to worry about and that your team's fire lines are the most potent preventative measures in protecting their site, even though they'll be more than a mile away. But I think they've got an insurance companies to answer to. What the hell? That had nothing to do with you, Henry. Okay, I'm pretty sold on the idea that he is kind of lost in his own perceptions. There's a lot of distorted thinking here. The one that stands out at this very moment is personalizing, which in this case is about more than just like, this seems to be about me. Obviously, there's a element of that, but part of personalizing things is also seeing or believing that you have a bigger effect on things than you do. And that's where I think the theme is starting to come more clear around how much Henry wonders about his influence on Julia and the situation that she's in. There's a thread of this in a lot of his thoughts, like her parents took her away from me because of me. They thought that she could do better. Whatever's going on out here has to do with me. Like, the fence is put up to contain me so that they could study our relationship. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. That fence was probably built way before we came out here. It's not an insane idea to think that like Delilah just wasn't really aware of it. And instead of really interrogating those thoughts, which is what you would learn to do in the process of therapy, for example, is recognizing that distorted line of thinking and starting to challenge and unwind them. What he's doing instead is he's looking for reasons to validate them. As I've been sort of like entering his mindset, I'm like, look at all these spooky books about espionage. Like, it's putting thoughts of criminal conspiracy in our mind and government activity. And it's like, that fucking memo had nothing to do with Henry. It seems like very business as usual out here in the Shoshone as far as like forest activity, government presence. Like, I'm sure they're out here to study nature and collect information, but like, we are probably incidental to that. So this is evolving away from just distorted perceptions and like veering very slightly into delusions of persecution or persecutory delusions, which is a very distressing situation to be in, because people with that kind of delusion, they have very specific thoughts of being followed and being antagonized and thwarted, and people are meddling with their lives, and they place themselves at the center of interest of conspiracies all the time. And that's a very specific idea. But because it's not grounded in something concrete, it's also made up of very vague things, like it's the government, it's this organization, it's forest people. Like, there's never enough tangible specificity to really like pursue information about it. And so they just stay in the delusion, which is a constant source of stress. And nothing seems to ever confirm that it's not happening. But every little like bad thing that happens feels like it's another part of the conspiracy. And it's not the same thing as like, you know, general paranoia, because it's pretty isolated to this thing, this like situation that Henry is in. It's probably not all the way to a delusion, like, but it could be the start of it. There just have been some signs along the way that he's kind of confirming some of these thoughts rather than trying to persuade himself that they are unsubstantiated theories. I also realized that I haven't been taking any photos, so I'm going to start doing that. I forgot to do that. I'm going to take a photo of this. Take some pretty photos here. Take my little pine cone. Get a little pine cone shot. Stay put, pine cone. Come on. I'm just trying to get a photo here. Yes! No! Stay. Stay. No! Pine cone, come on! This is the one thing that matters to me right now. Why can't you just do what I say? Listen, I love you, Pinecone. We've been through a lot together. I accept that you are your own independent entity with its own independent wants and needs and all the rest. But okay, but I need you to do something for me right now. I need you to stay on the log so that I can get a photo. Please. Okay, what if I get on top of the log? Just throw it straight down. Can I, like, jump? Is there a jump? No, there isn't. Why does he have to throw it with such force? Just set it down, Henry. I know the forest is, like, literally on fire and there's a whole conspiracy to solve, but, well, I feel like we need this right now. I need this right now. But you can't always get what you need, can you? Maybe I can just put it on one of these other ones. This one looks a little more stable. But I wanted it on that one. It's a little more aesthetically pleasing. I guess I don't have to do. Fucking come on, Pinecone. You've disappointed me today. What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh, what the hell? Where did it go? I can't believe how easily that thing disappears. I literally just put it right in front of me and checked my map for like 8 seconds. Like, where could it have gone? What a frustrating relationship we have. I'm highly dependent on it, but I can't help but feel like the only solace it provides me is when I can control it. Where it is, where it goes, whether it's in my hands. But I also need it to dump all of my negative emotional energy on. Because it's too hard to sort out what's going on in my own mind. I literally put it right here. Like, I should have just kept it on the log. I actually cannot believe that I can't find it. Is there any reason why I would have rolled forward up a hill? It doesn't make any sense. Well, I guess that photo might be the last photo that I take with the Pinecone. I'm sorry, Pinecone, but I do have better things to do. I'm gonna have to leave you behind. I mean, I do have this axe. It's pretty cool, but... well... can't have everything. What we got here? Tree. Chop it down. This is a nice little... I want to take a picture of my efforts there. I'm a real mountaineer. Pinecone or not. Where the hell am I going? Okay, I'm just trying to get back to Wapiti Meadow, which is all the way up there. All right.
Are you there? I had a thought.
Let's hear it.
You heard someone in the bushes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's assume we're being tailed. Or you are, at least. Where are you right now?
Just on my way back, in and out of trees in the middle of nowhere.
Do you see anybody?
No, definitely not.
All right, so tell me what you think of this. Did you just cough?
No. Did you just cough?
No.
Oh, fuck. There isn't any way someone, like another lookout, could be on this line, is there?
No. Not without tapping our radios. Get in your tower, shut the door. Don't leave, and don't use your radio. I'll call you. Understand? I will call you.
Oh, shit. Okay, I was wrong. Someone actually was on the radios.
Thoroughfare Tower, this is Two Forks calling you for the, 50th time today. The June fire continues to move in a southerly fashion. Delilah, for fuck's sake, answer your radio.
Hello, sunshine. Sorry, went out for a little bit. What can I do you for?
Why are you so chipper?
I didn't sleep a wink last night, and I've been going crazy for the past 6 hours of sunup. How are you so chipper?
Well, it's a new day. What a day, this day we've been given.
Maybe I am actually asleep right now. Maybe I didn't stay up all night knowing that someone is...
I actually slept just great.
Yeah, shut up, Henry.
Okay.
By the way,
They're listening.
I was wondering if your Flora of the Shoshone info poster was still up inside your tower?
What?
It's just protocol that those stay up. You know, info about your tower, the surrounding tree species, etc.
All right.
Just, you know, have a look at it. Make sure it's in ship shape.
Okay, yeah, it's up. Why are you acting like this?
Come on, Henry, figure it out. Someone is listening.
Great. Just wonderful. Do you see the tree in the top row, second from the left?
Sure. It's the,
No. You don't need to tell me. Just, internalize it. It's a great tree. And there's an area called, that tree's name in your sector that maybe you should take a midday hike to. Maybe.
Oh, fucking finally, Henry.
yeah, okay. Maybe I should go for a hike.
Nothing like an afternoon in the Rockies, I tell ya. Radio me the moment you get there.
Okay, so new theory. Someone is definitely following us. Listening in on things, but I don't think it's the government. I don't think the government gives a shit about anything to do with Henry or Delilah. And although it's interesting to me what happens when you put people in isolation and what kinds of relationships dynamics come out, I don't think that's particularly of interest to black hats, so to speak. But it's understandable why Henry would start to think that, because, like, what is the other explanation? I mean, I guess it could be someone from their lives, someone, I don't know, who used to know them, who followed them out here, but that would seem strange to me. The stuff that was on the notepad, like, when I psychoanalyzed that, it seemed to be about eavesdropping, but there was parasociality to it. Like, it wasn't information gathering so much, little bits of that, like at what times people were awake and things like that, but it seemed to be like they were just sort of invested in the relationship, but not in a governmental sort of way. So someone is interested in their relationship, but maybe in a parasocial way, just like, I don't know, listening in because it's emotional conversation. I mean, one of the themes of this game, major theme, is loneliness. And despite how lonely Henry and Delilah are, they sort of found each other in a way. Is it just like a, I don't know, yeah, a rogue forest lookout person who thinks their relationship's kind of cute and wants to keep up with it? I mean, that would be pretty strange. What do you think, Shelley? Do you have any insights? I'm gonna adopt her again. I like just having her around with me. This is not a government entity. It's probably not a person from their lives. I think they have nothing to do with us, really. But they've gotten invested in what's going on with us. So now I'm kind of curious, like, what does Henry catch on to? And why might he be personalizing things? Well, part of it is just a lack of real explanation for what's going on. But I think just the stress of it is, like, making him really reach for explanation. And he's including pieces that are mysterious, like the red radio thing, and he got knocked out, and his place was broken into. But things like the fence and the government stuff, like, it doesn't seem like that really has anything to do with us. But if it's all mysterious and you try to think of, like, the unified explanation for all of it, then I guess what you get is we're being studied. Looks like I'm supposed to go south here. Cottonwood Creek. How would you do out in the forest? Do you think you could survive for 77 days out in the woods? You can barely survive, like, 8 hours of me not being here while I'm at work. What happened to all your survival instincts that made you one of the planet's most famed killers? What happened to them? Well, I suppose we've drained them out of you. Because ultimately, you're just so damn cute that we want to keep you at home all the time. Well, it's clear that Delilah is definitely not a part of the conspiracy, though. And I'm also feeling, like, less inclined towards that idea that I had last time of she knows more than she's letting on. Maybe she really doesn't. And if I ask myself, like, why do I trust her more and more? Well, I think there would have been better ways to manipulate us if that was the case. I think she's shown pretty genuine concern for us and herself, really. And she just doesn't benefit. She doesn't benefit from us being scared, being paranoid, not trusting her, from us dying, like any of this stuff. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think anyone benefits from our paranoia. I think that no one is trying to, like, make us paranoid necessarily. I think that that's purely a consequence of Henry's mind state. Because whoever is doing this to us actually wants us to, like, stay the fuck away from them, it seems. Like, bashing up our place, knocking us out. It's not like they didn't, like, take our radio. They just took theirs back and the notes. Like, their goal was continuing to elude being found, but it wasn't to thwart or take Henry or Delilah out of the picture. I think that Henry might actually be right about someone being interested in their relationship, but I just don't think it's, like, a organized effort. But then who? Who would benefit from us just continuing to be out here, two lonely people chatting it up all day? Just wanting to listen in on that. Ooh. Why? Well, this is a pretty sight. I don't know the answer, so I'm just going to take a picture. Take a couple pictures. It's beautiful. Oh, we're at the creek.
I'm here at Cottonwood Creek.
You see the cash box there?
Must be around here somewhere.
It is. Find it and open it. I changed the code. It's 5678.
Are you kidding me?
I was in a rush.
Okay, there it is. I just realized I forgot to read that note that was on Henry's desk before I went out. Shit.
Okay, found the cash box.
Great, open it.
What have we got here? 3 blind rats. Another sturgeon. When FBI informants need protection, you call the police. What? When those informants wind up dead, you call Neil Black. In a rain-soaked return to South City, Neil Black is hung out to dry as the only man who can piece an FBI case back together with danger lurking around every corner. Introducing Black's new nemesis, the shadowy Don Carl. 3 blind rats. Nice. Sturgeon at his best. What? Neil Black is stabbed in the back. Who will be the one holding the carving knife? One thing's for sure. It's not the farmer's wife. Must be like a 3 blind mice reference or something. Okay, new radio.
I've got it now.
Good. I spent all day getting you that radio. I hiked to a cash box, lied to a ranger, lied to another ranger, and hopefully you are now holding a clean, untapped radio.
Hopefully.
Holy fuck, Henry. We have to get into that site.
What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is going on? People are listening to us?
I don't know.
Our radios are tapped? Are you fucking serious?
Our radios are definitely tapped. That's why I left you the one you just got.
How is this even possible?
I don't know, Henry.
What do you know?
I know that I'm scared. None of it makes any sense. I
think
see clothes laying on the floor because I don't know who could be watching.
I'm gonna ask this.
Am I just making all of this up? I mean, the eavesdropping, the spying, is this... Fuck, is any of this real?
What? Are you serious?
Maybe I'm just losing my mind.
What?
Like Julia. And maybe it's happening to me, and I'm imagining that I have a boss out here and that we're being spied on.
Henry.
Maybe there was something in the water, or our condo was underneath some power lines, and you, Delilah, you're not real.
Henry, think about her. If what happened to her were happening to you, you wouldn't even be able to realize it.
Okay.
Henry, sweetie, I am real and this is happening. I'm as real as the sky is blue. Take a second and then call me back. I'm on your side.
Oh, Henry, it's so sad. I mean, I don't think at all that this is just in our head. I think that my guy is just under an enormous amount of stress, and he's been holding it back for a very long time. But how fragile is the state of mind that when you're insecure about something, you can start to become insecure about everything.
Okay, I'm all right. I'm headed towards the site.
Good. Keep your head up.
There's been several times now where Delilah has said some things to Henry that I feel like have really grounded him. I mean, she says some off-the-wall shit as well, but it's clear that when it counts, she's a very caring person. And the thing is she doesn't have to be. She could easily, like, mask her feelings in the role of being Henry's boss. She can disconnect from her own insecurities and vulnerabilities here and just sort of operationally figure this out. But the fact that she's making Henry a priority and consoling him, telling him that she's on his side, that she's real, while also keeping her own shit together, I mean, gosh, she's kind of great. I'm starting to feel like she's kind of a great person. Which is all the more conflicting for Henry here because, well, it's kind of something he needs right now, isn't it? A great person in his life. Someone he can trust, even. I think it would be the wrong way to put this, to say that, like, a a relationship with Delilah could like heal the broken relationship parts of Henry with Julia. But I do think that whatever kind of connection he has or keeps with Delilah is restoring something about him. Losing the one person that you really felt like you connected with can put that question in your mind, like, is it even possible for someone else to care that much about me? And have I lost the one person in the world who was capable of it? I think that Henry is seeing, regardless of what he does with this going forward, that he is capable of being cared about. And that it's not helping anyone for him to sort of wallow in self-loathing about what happened with Julia. Sometimes things are just accidents and tragedies. And personalizing things is a way of trying to cope with that by saying, well, if I had some role in this, then maybe I could have prevented it, or maybe there's something I can do to stop worse harm from coming to me in the future. But one of the hardest things I think for Henry and anyone who feels like him is there is some acceptance that's needed. The tragedy that happened to Julia has nothing more to do with your personal actions than whatever's going on out here. But the thing that you can personalize is that Delilah's care and concern for you is about you. That's not just about anyone. And as far as like regaining a sense of identity and a sense of feeling worthwhile to anyone, like I said, regardless of what he does with this, I think that's an important thing to take away. Someone out here cares, and they're willing to help you if you can ask for it.
There's an old pond out here, not much more than a pile of mud. Do you have it on your map?
Yeah, I know where you are.
Yeah? Where am I?
Pork Pond. There used to be a sign up for it, but, well, folks kept stealing it.
Because it's called Pork Pond?
It's a good goddamn name. That sign would look great in a den, or, you know, anywhere.
I have to agree. Pork Pond's a pretty sick name.
Hey, I just thought of something not great.
What is it?
I filed a report that said that neither of us ever talked to or saw those girls, the ones that went missing a few weeks back.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
My thoughts exactly.
Our radios were tapped. And now someone probably has a transcript of that entire conversation.
And I've filed a report that's a blatant lie.
Oh, and those girls are still missing.
Yep.
Fuck. It's given us the perfect dialogue option. Oh. God damn it. I keep missing my moment to say it. Well. Fuck. I'll say it for him. Since I'm here, I might as well pop up into the cabin and take a look at Henry's writing. Well, there was a little bit of that guiltiness that I was kind of hinting at before. That it's a great quality about Delilah, but also I think one of her genuine faults is she's quite loose with things. That lack of inhibition makes her very direct and accessible to talk to. And at the same time, I think that, yeah, clearly she takes some shortcuts and misses out on accountability for certain things. Okay, July 16th. What the fuck difference a day makes? Holy hell. I don't even know where to begin. It's late, past midnight. So I'm going to write down everything that happened today as fast as I can. I went down to the lake and I found a clipboard and a walkie-talkie. And I don't know how to describe this. I don't know what to say other than someone is listening to Delilah and I. I know that sounds crazy, but someone is out here listening to us and attacked me. They're taking notes about our conversations. We think there might be some sort of study going on. Like maybe we were given these jobs not just to look for fires, but to be part of a behavioral study or something. Fuck! I know this all sounds insane. It is insane. I don't know how to explain any of it. Delilah definitely heard someone on our walkie-talkies too. It wasn't just me. I'm rambling here. She heard someone too. I tried calling her a couple of times tonight, but we don't want to talk on these anymore. I don't know what we're going to do. Well, take this. So that call from Delilah just added a whole another layer of urgency to this, which is that we're now a part of a cover-up. So we're not just out here to satisfy a curiosity. We gotta get ourselves out of fucking trouble. However, I currently don't think it has anything to do with the government or any sort of like investigation. I think whatever is happening around us, this like person following us, is just like some entirely separate thing. But if they still think that we're being studied, well, I guess one of the conclusions would be that as people develop relationships, they compromise protecting each other over operational duties. Love blinds, essentially. All right, I've made it back to the fence. And this time I'm prepared. I have my axe, I have my pine cone. And I have the emotional fortitude to slash this thing open. Let's put the pine cone down for now. Just for now.
I'm busting the gate down. There's nobody around, and it's the quickest way in.
That's right.
Copy that.
That's right. Bust it down, Henry. Take control of your goddamn life.
I smashed open the gate. Should I try to fix or hide this?
No, screw it.
Okay, then.
Fuck it. We've already crossed the rule-breaking line. I'm getting my pine cone inside this place. God damn it. I just can't do anything with it in my hand. That's really the only downside of it. I got stung.
I got stung by a bee.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Did it?
Console me.
Yes, kind of.
Okay, I'm sorry.
This is a big deal, Delilah. After all those things I just said about how kind and consoling and important you are to me as a friend and potentially other things. I feel like she just blew it. She just blew everything with us. Wapiti Station personnel. If you're trying to reach Dr. Simmons, he is on site from August 15th to October 15th. University-owned equipment is the responsibility of Dr. Johnson. Government-owned equipment is under the purview of Kat Burtonhand. Remember, this is a controlled area, and any issues, malfunctions, or violations should be reported immediately. Okay. Music being all ominous is really selling the, like, I'm breaking into a government facility vibe. I just don't buy it. I don't buy that they're doing anything. I really do think that we're not that interesting to them. You know who would have consoled me about the bee sting? Shelley. Shelley Duvall would have consoled me about the bee sting. She would have said, wow. I almost said Brady. Wow, Henry. Keep your chin up, okay? You're about to blow the lid off of this thing. And don't let a little bee sting like that get you down, okay? You're a strong, independent man. A man who has overcome many things in this journey out into the wilderness. You found yourself, sort of. And now you need to find out what the fuck is happening. That's what Shelley would say. Delilah just said, okay. Fucking get it together, bro.
Okay, I'm at the site. I don't see anybody around.
Lucky for us.
Yeah, lucky for us. There's some serious comms equipment out here. Wireless stuff.
What do you mean?
I'm talking a big 20-foot tall transmission tower, and they can probably listen to whoever the hell they want. They're nestled down in this valley, which makes it impossible for you or any lookout to see them.
I think he's got a confirmation bias. I don't think that that's that strange. This could be like monitoring fucking birds and shit. Or it's the case, like I'll split, ends with this and say that, like, yes, they can listen to us. I just don't think they give a fuck. Which, you know what? Maybe they should. Maybe they should give a fuck, okay? Maybe if Henry had some more support from government, maybe if any of us did, and then we wouldn't have such difficult lives. We would have the support and care that we need provided to us. And we wouldn't have to go out into the lonely woods to find ourselves. Only by choice, not by necessity. That's the real failing of the institutions out here, in my opinion. Or it could be wrong. It could all be a conspiracy. Just take a nice little shot of that. I just love that that's on Henry's mind.
Now they're doing something with the soil out here too. It's all gridded off. Hey, maybe you were right about the lichens.
It's not that unusual.
And there's all sorts of contraptions and shit out here.
It's beeping.
Like what?
Dishes and stuff on metal legs. There are wires all over the place. I don't know. I'm not really up on high tech.
But it's beeping, Henry. That means something's happening.
This equipment is not stuff from the hardware store.
Put my pinecone right here. This little... No! What happened to it? It just fell... Oh, okay. It fell right through that table. I thought I had broken my attachment with the pinecone, but clearly I am still deeply embedded.
I'm in their main tent.
What's it like?
It's definitely some sort of monitoring station.
Okay, but what are they monitoring? Wait, hold on. I'm getting distracted from the real priority here. Let's put this somewhere safe. God damn. Why do you keep doing this to me? Why? Why must you? I don't think Pinecone wants to be in my life anymore. And now I literally can't get it. Oh, okay. All right, you know what? Just stay out there. Okay. Just stay right there. That's right. You better not roll away. Okay, what are they observing? Scatter plots. This looks like daily recording of some sort of metric. Maintenance of equipment, upkeep. This looks highly innocuous.
I wonder where they are. All of their stuff is here.
And they know you're there, so see what you can find and get out.
There's a notepad. Well, Henry also had a notepad. It's not an indictment of anything. There's cots here.
This place sleeps 3. They've got a row of cots here.
So they live and work in the same tent?
Yeah, it's all one operation.
Huh, like us.
Yeah, like us.
That proves it. That proves what's going on here. Look, they've got peanut butter. You know what? You want to ransack my fucking office? I'll show you what it feels like to be paranoid. It's not very nice, is it? I feel like someone's been through your belongings. Tracking.
Okay. Shit. Got a map here that confirms they're tracking our people's movements. The map's got all sorts of paths and areas marked off on it. There are lines that look like some of the paths I normally take.
Are you positive it's you?
I'm not sure, but I think so.
Why? Why are you positive it has anything to do with you at all?
Okay. Okay, so there's a log here that tracks the movement of 4 distinct subjects.
You and me?
Yeah, definitely me, and I suppose you too.
Definitely
What
me.
about the other 2?
I don't think it's any of this, but maybe it's the missing teens?
Maybe the missing girls?
Like, they're still out here and these people are following them?
It's been like 70 days.
Possible, right?
No, it isn't.
Why haven't you seen them?
I don't know.
We'll talk this over and figure out how to get the hell out of here.
Delilah is struggling. She's clearly not sold on this, and I think she's in a much more rational state of mind than Henry is at this precise moment. There is nothing obvious about this being about Henry. This is like anyone could have fucking gone through that path. Subject 422, 914, 3871. Like, it could be like birds. Like, there's probably 4,000 birds out here. Beacon frequency. Male, female, male, male. Okay, so it's clearly not the teens. Social role. Maybe mother. ND. What does this say? Behavior. Frequent departure from Two Forts area. Avoidant behaviors. Consult previous data. Unreciprocated desire for copulation. Conflict with other males. Disproportionate food intake. It's just animals. Am I like insane, or is this just...
The desk in here is a mess. I mean, it's like someone was in a rush or knocked a bunch of stuff over on accident.
Everything out here is a mess, Henry. I think they're just studying fucking animal movements. Like birds or some shit.
Hey, this desk seems to be where all the monitoring is recorded. Just dials and computers and sorts of ads. Holy shit, you don't think they're able to record our heart rate and stuff, do you?
Seriously, at this stage, I'd believe just about anything.
Oh, he's totally wrapped her up in this. Bro, he is losing his fucking mind. He read all those conspiracy books and just lost it. Like, and I'm laughing about it because it's sort of ridiculous, but at the same time, I think that this is like the tragic outcome of his isolation, his personalizing as like a kind of maladaptive coping skill around his loss. I mean, if nothing else, it's like a way to feel important. Like something is definitely happening. Someone definitely knocked us out. I'm far out of the this is all delusion and he's sort of making shit up, or that there's another Henry involved. I don't think his mind is split. I think he had a perceptive illusion during his dream that he was talking to Julia. I think that there is probably someone out there messing with us, but it's probably has nothing to do with any of this shit. This just looks like a messy camp where people are studying bird movements or something. And I think there's quite a bit of evidence that Henry has perceived more persecution in his life recently than is actually present. The note from Julia's dad, like, I didn't really realize that he's actually kind of cool with me. That little bit of paranoia we had at the beginning where he was like, who are you talking to? Like, probably just another ranger. She probably just clicked the button wrong. So to me, this whole game is about like how unnerving and distraught we can be when we're not nurturing our perception. And I'm not blaming the guy. Like he's had some serious stuff going on, and there's probably been some benefits to being out here in nature. But some of it's probably like prevented him from grounding himself and his perceptions in reality. I think he's in a state of mind where he's second guessing his whole life. And so he's sort of second guessing every little thing in front of him as well. He's kind of grasping for meaning around things, trying to explain why he's being chased or fucked with. And he is being chased and fucked with, but not in the grand sense. And like, I actually see that this happens to your average person all the time. I come into someone's life, and when people come to therapy, it's a general assumption we can make that they like come in knowing what their problems are, right? But imagine you're Henry. Imagine you come into Brady's office and he says, someone's after me. Okay. And now imagine you're me. Or just imagine yourself maybe as a therapist. Don't imagine you're me. You don't want to be me. But imagine you're a therapist and you listen to that and you're like, okay, assume that everyone is not the most reliable narrator about their own life, because right now, Henry is partially correct about being the victim to some sort of issue. Someone's following him, but he's probably not the victim at the scale he's thinking of. And so your line of questioning isn't about like trying to push him away from that. There's no way for me to, or you to, or anyone to know what's really going on in someone's life if their perception of it is so fractured and distorted. Everyone's perception is a little distorted. And so the best thing that we can do is try to teach people how to recognize them, how to interrogate them. We highlight things like black and white thinking, personalizing, magnifying, minimizing, these like very common ways our thoughts distort our experiences. And we can just ask, like, is there any chance that we are magnifying the issues that we're having? Is there any chance that what we believe is about us could be about other things as well, or not about us at all? It's hard to know, because you're often dealing with unreliable information from a person. And it's not that they're misleading you, but they genuinely don't know. They genuinely are sort of lost in these distortions. But the common signs that distorted thinking is what we're dealing with is the sort of anxious certainty. Whenever someone is like really anxiously certain about something, I really do try to get them to be curious about alternative perspectives. If nothing else, to double check their perceptions. And by double checking, you literally cannot end up in a worse spot, because one option is that you challenge what you currently believe and you realize that it's wrong, and you can sort of change your perspective from there. And the other thing that could happen is you challenge your perspective and you realize you were correct, but at least you double checked. It's so important to do this, because otherwise, like, we don't just live an anxious life, but we start acting on those anxieties. We start compensating for them. We might push people away. We might take risks that we normally wouldn't. We might develop self-esteem issues as we doubt our own perceptions. But I think what's going on with Henry right now is that he kind of wants to believe this. Like, dude, just look at this data. It has nothing to do with you. But unfortunately, yeah, he's not able to sort of neutrally step back from the things that he's feeling here and make clean observations of them. Oh, Henry. This poor guy.
I think I found the thing they used to track us.
Holy shit.
You know, you swear like a lot.
Not the time, Hank.
Anyway, it's called a wave receiver. Looks like it picks up anything that emits a signal. It's got basic orienteering capabilities, everything. Holy
shit, Henry.
The unfortunate part of this is that Delilah, as someone who she's got an affinity for Henry now, I think she's reserving a little bit of like rationale that some of this could just be in his fucking mind. But like, the things that he's reporting, if she's not able to see what we're seeing, like, they really do sound legit. Like, she's not seeing the fence, she's not seeing the doodads, she's not seeing the clipboard. So she's kind of suckered in at the moment to his his own delusion.
They keep this wave receiver thing in a crate. I mean, it looks like their prized piece of equipment.
Well, it's ours now.
It's just in the crate. What is he talking about? Locate any strong signal. Green light target straight ahead. Dude, this is like for birds and shit. I swear to God. Where is this story going? Now that I really feel like he's kind of lost a little bit, I'm really curious. Okay, so this will So, target straight ahead. It's locating any strong signal. Signal of what?
Okay, this thing is losing its mind, beeping like crazy.
I can hear it. What's it after?
I don't know. I'm gonna go find out.
Can we have both of these? Oh. Well, another pine cone gets lost to nature. This time I'm going to free it. Be free, pine cone. Stop putting yourself back into my fucking cabin when I'm not there, okay? I'm trying to break this unhealthy attachment with you. Okay, I guess I can't throw it over the fence. Well. You know what? I'm going to put it right here. The prized possession. Okay. Let's see where this thing is taking me. It's just going to take me to like a fucking bird nest or something, I swear. Oh, well, it must be something inside the camp. Oh, a black box. That must be a tracker. Subjects, Henry and Delilah. Wait, what? No, wait, am I wrong?
Kidding me?
What is it?
There's a folder of reports here.
What do they say?
They're assessments about the two of us. There's stuff in here about Julia.
Like what?
Stuff I didn't tell you. This is...
What does it say about me? You said there was one about me.
And it looks like they've been following me around. What I do when I'm out hiking? Jesus.
Henry, do you hear me?
It says that you and your boyfriend are still together.
What? We're not. They're messing with us.
Yeah, okay.
They are. How do they even know who he is? How the hell does this... I'm so sick of letting these people do this to us. We should just burn the place down. Think about it. Worst case scenario.
Yeah, let's burn it down.
Yeah, fuck them.
They'll dump an ocean of water on it, and these assholes will spend the rest of the summer picking...
Maybe I've been wrong this whole time.
We get to finish out our contracts. Hell, we'll even call in the fire.
Yeah, okay.
There's just no
You
way.
don't sound too excited about that.
I'm not.
Look, worst case scenario...
Well, the fire burns the forest.
The whole forest burns down along with whoever's in it?
Fuck. Yeah. Worst case. Well, maybe it's not the best idea.
No, it's not the best idea.
It's definitely not the best idea.
I'm so fucking wound up.
Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna hike back. We have the wave receiver, and tomorrow we can figure out what to do.
There's just no way. Have I just been tripping this whole time? Was he right? Okay, there's got to be some explanation for this. Interesting that whoever identified him as guilt-ridden, though. Observational traits, charismatic, selfish. Interesting. Skewed perception of personal history. Okay, so definitely some distortions there, but not as susceptible to manipulation. Take these with me. There's just no way. There's just no way. Well, this would be a very interesting conclusion to the series if I happen to be the completely delusional one. For whatever reason, I wasn't bought in to the government conspiracy angle on this. My therapeutic instincts say that he's got some perceptive delusions. And I think what's clever about the game's structure is that He clearly does have them. I'm just not sure about what. There's little hints that he had them about like the relationship with the parents, some aspects of his relationship with like Delilah, aspects of himself even. Said unsure of himself, for example. And then the books, and I just find that, yeah, he's pretty susceptible to manipulation. Like, I could have written those reports. They are pretty accurate. Well, sort of. Delilah's was not fully accurate. It was kind of interesting that she pointed that out. I mean, of the two of them, she's a lot more rational right now. And she was able to identify that. But like this other shit, I don't know. Maybe I'm delusional. Maybe I just don't want it to be a conspiracy. Maybe I like the idea of just all this beeping equipment being about studying birds. I will completely admit my lack of insight if it turns out that it really was a government conspiracy. But we're not going to find out in this episode. We're going to pause it for now while I sort of stew in my insecurity. Well, I think we're coming towards the conclusion, so maybe the next episode will be the last. Until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.